Yo, what's going on everyone? I hope you're having an amazing day. And if you're new, welcome. My name is Dontae Catlett, and on this YouTube channel, I love to document my journey as an entrepreneur, filmmaker, photographer, and a beatboxer. So if that sounds good to you, consider subscribing today and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on any of my videos. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss out. I'm dropping gems. Speaking of gems, today's video is going to be about how I made over $1,200 a month as a teenager. That's right. This video is for all ages. It doesn't matter if you're a teenager or not, whether you're a parent of a teen or you're younger than that and you just want to make some extra dough in your pocket, this video is going to be for you. And before we get into this video, I know a lot of you are going to be in the comments saying, oh, well, you had this, and that. No, I grew up in an urban community and I definitely didn't come from a family of wealth. We worked extremely hard to get where we're at. And that's why I want to make this video, because I understand during these extremely trying times that a lot of people are just trying to find ways to make some extra dough, whether it's they want to support their family or they don't want to bother asking their parents for something. I totally understand that. And that's the position that I was in. So let's take this back a little bit. Back to when I was 10 years old. My cousin Strobe and I would go hang out at my grandma's house when she was watching us. We always watch Power Rangers. We're like, Grandma, can you buy this for us? No. Grandma, can we get some McDonald's? No. The answer was always no for something that involved money. Maybe she just doesn't want to spend her money on us. That's fine. Let's make our own money. The next day we met up, we grabbed all of our old toys and brought them out to the front of the house. Every single house on this little cul-de-sac, there was probably about 20 houses and each house had a kid inside of them. They would all come out at 12 o'clock and come out to play. My cousin and I had our blankets set up with all of our toys out there. Everyone was wondering what we were doing. We said, hey, we're selling this. You want this? This is new. We're selling Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon cards, all of our old action figures for $1, $5. Whatever we can get off of it, we were happy. And at the end of the day, we left with $20 to $50 every single day we were out there. Now, keep in mind, we only did this for about a week because we didn't have an unlimited supply of toys. But what I can tell you is this. We learned a very valuable lesson. If you want something, then you better go out there and get it yourself and do it the right way. Because if you do it the wrong way, there's consequences with that. And everybody at some point is going to have to deal with those consequences. What did we do with the money? We bought what we wanted, brand new toys and McDonald's. And my grandma got mad at us. For one, she didn't like us just walking off. Make sure you're safe. And two, she didn't like the fact that we were making money. Fast forward a little bit after we stopped that hustle.
One eternity later.
Now, if you're old enough, you remember these things called baller bands. They're basically these silicone rubber bands that went on your wrist and they matched your outfits. But the original baller bands were extremely limited, hard to find, and every time you went up to the Nike cashier, you say, hey, you got any baller bands?
Sorry, bro, we're all out.
I took it upon myself to go find those baller bands, and I knew that kids in school also wanted these baller bands, but their parents wouldn't take them to the stores, but I knew their parents sent them to school with money. So what did I do? Went to school with the baller bands, popped them open, said, hey, you want to buy this? $5 a band. Even though each one, I believe, was about, you can get a 3-pack for under $10, I think. So I was making decent profit and go to the vending machine, go spend my money, until another hater came along. My teacher said,
hey, you can't sell that here.
In my head, I'm wondering, like, this isn't illegal. She pulls out the rule book and goes,
actually, it is illegal.
I was like, all right. So she stopped that hustle. Fast forward a couple of years later.
Few moments later.
Now I'm in high school. And at this point, my art skills have gone to a whole nother level. And at the time I was doing a lot of graffiti. So people always wanted me to design their binder covers or come up with some stickers with their names. I would sell each sticker for about $20 to $25. I made a couple $100s off of this hustle. Now the cons, of course. It just took me too much time. And if there's a valuable lesson as a kid is that, yeah, you have nothing but time, but majority of your time is taken up with school, homework, studying. And then the rest of it is like whatever you want to do, right? If you want to go off and play Fortnite, if you want to watch TV, that's totally up to you. But with that extra time, you could be making money. And that's exactly what I was doing. So the pros was I became a better artist. People knew my skill sets. I learned how to market. I learned what people like, what they didn't like. And then the cons, it took up too much of my time. If you guys are enjoying this video, please smash that like button. And I got a question for you. What was a hustle that you came up with when you were a kid? You don't have to be a teenager. You could be younger or whatever, but comment that down below. I want to continue this discussion in the comment section and let me know how that went. So this was the hustle for me that made me $1,200 a month. Are you ready for this? If you want to come up and you want to make some scalable money, there's two ways that you can do it that I've seen. Being in school, you're surrounded by a lot of people. A lot of people got the munchies, they got the sweet tooth. You want to be the candy man for them, right? You want to have all the snacks. Yeah, there's the vending machine, but not everyone can just leave class, get a hall pass, and go to the vending machine, even though that's what I used to do. And I thought to myself, if everyone is spending money at these vending machines and they're lining up, people are wasting their break time waiting in line, right? And I remember a kid selling candy out of his backpack, but he got in trouble by the security guards. They said, you can't do that, blah, 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 whatever. Now that guy's out of business. What can I do to get into business? Now there was these kids walking around school who were like on the track and field team and swimming, and they were able to sell candy and snacks because they were healthy and it was for a good cause. So I had an idea. I said, well, if nobody is stopping them from selling stuff, what is it that's not stopping them, that people aren't questioning it? It's gotta be that box. So I went up to one of my friends who was on the swim team and I said, hey, Jonathan, when you're done with that box, keep it in good shape for me, please. Let me get it when it's empty. Because they end up getting a brand new one anyways if they sell the whole box. He's like, okay, I got you. I got my box. So then I decided to go fill it up with candy. So the store I went to was where my dad was working at the time, which was Grocery Outlet. They sold candy bars for 2 for $1. They had the big Texas cinnamon rolls there for 2 for $1. And they had the sour punch straws, but not the skinny pack with the skinny straws. They were like a little bit thicker, and those were 10 for $1. So I grabbed as much as I could, I filled it up, and I believe I went to Costco and I got like a bag of chips, and I threw some chips in there just to figure out what flavors people like. Next day I went to school, sold out completely of everything. I made $75 my first day doing it. Went back to my dad's job after school, filled up the box again. All the employees that were there, they were like, what are you buying all this candy for? Told them what I was doing. I was flipping and I was hustling, and they respected that. Because school really does not teach you how to become an entrepreneur or how to make money outside of the normal world. Why shouldn't it be okay for a teenager to make money? If you are enjoying this video, let me know and I will make more ways on how you can make money. So what I did to make $1,200 a month was every single day of school, 5 days a week, I made sure I had that box with enough candy with me. The moment I started hitting over $100 a day, I said, okay, I'm leaving here with an empty box and I'm coming with a full box, meaning I can only bring so much with me. So I had an idea. I got a duffel bag. I filled up the duffel bag with as much chips and candy that I could possibly get. And my friend and I back in high school, we had a locker and we knew the combination to it that nobody was using. So we filled that up with all the snacks. And anytime I needed to replenish the box, or there was something that, let's say I didn't have any more big Texas cinnamon rolls, people were like, oh, okay, I guess I'll just wait. I'll go to the vending machine and get one. Nah, I tell them, stay right here. Let me get it. Another hustle that I would say that would work for you is to sell baked goods, cookies, brownies, or even just the cookie dough themselves. But baked goods works. And what I would do is test out different recipes. Do like 4 or 5 different cookie flavors. The next day, go to school, pass them out to all your friends. Okay, have them try it. Get their feedback. What kind do they like? Let them know that you will be at school the next day selling them. Take pre-orders, whether that's, here, I'm gonna hand you $5 now and I'll give you $5 later, or ask them how many boxes or how many bags that they want. And then the next day when you come to school, you're not making too many cookies, you're making the right amount. And this hustle, I believe that you can sell to your friends and your family members. If you have a big family party, let them know, hey, auntie, uncle, I'm fundraising here. I need your help. And you can stack up bread that way. And if you're really savvy and you're up for it, why not do both hustles while still going to school? Most parents will respect the fact that you are learning how to hustle, be an entrepreneur, and you're learning about marketing and advertising and just what kind of products that you have. There's so many different skill sets that you don't realize that you're learning, and you can take to any other job or any other endeavor that you decide to start as an entrepreneur. Here are some tips that I have for you if you want to make some money. First, figure out the product it is that you want to sell. Mine was snacks. Don't go too broad. Don't get peanut M&Ms, regular M&Ms, Reese's Pieces, Kit Kats. Figure out what the top candy bars are. At lunchtime, sit around and see what people are eating. That'll indicate what people are buying. Or go up to the vending machines at the beginning of the day, take a look at their inventory, come back at the end of the day and see what's missing. That should indicate what majority of the kids at school love to get. For us, it was the trolley sour eggs. So I found a wiggle way around it because I couldn't buy it for that cheap, but I found the trolley gummy worms for cheaper, and I made sure I always had that. or the big Texas. My next tip is to figure out your pricing structure. See, I was buying the candy bars for 50 cents and I would sell them at $1, so I was making a 50% profit. So if I spent $50, I would come home at $100 if I sold everything. You see what I mean? You take that $50, you put it back into the business to invest more or less or more, really depends what you're trying to do. And then you take the other 50% of what you made and you just put that into savings. Because at the end of the day, if you keep doing that every single day, imagine that $1,200 a month and you saved up for 12 months, that's a lot of money. You dig what I'm saying? The next tip I have for you is if you're at school doing this, be very discreetly because security, teachers, they will rain on your parade because they know it's against the rules, even though they're not teaching you what you need to learn in the future. So just take it upon yourself to learn these things. Do it short term or long term, but I guarantee you this hustle will help you out as a teenager, and you could take that on to other hustles. Maybe you just do the candy thing for a couple of months and then you saved up enough money and you can invest into another business. But if you want me to make another video about that, get this video to 100 likes and I will create 10 ways that you can make money as a teenager, and I'll give you real practical ways. That's gonna wrap up this video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button, comment down below and let me know if you had any hustles back in the day or what videos you want me to make. And if you're new, consider subscribing to the channel. Hit that bell icon so you never miss out on one of my videos. My name is Dontae Catlett and I'm out.
I let my tape rock till my tape pop. Smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match. Remember rapping Duke? The hard. You never thought that hip hop would take it this far. Now I'm in the limelight cause I rhyme tight. Time to get paid, blow up like